Hi there, Selective Collective. This is Kim, here to give you energy update reading. But this one's a little bit different because the energy is so different right now. I'm getting the feeling of like this is what you came here for. I hope you have your seatbelts on, buckle up. I can feel the momentum's getting stronger, and there was a significant shift. I was about to say switch. It did feel a little bit like a switch of a timeline in a sense, where there was, and I'm not being generic when I'm saying this. It feels like a very significant shift has occurred where the energy is actually supporting what your higher self desires, like even more, like the power of love energy, love frequency for yourself, for everyone, it feels increased, and it feels like the energy to support you on many different goals in life is here strongly, so I would say that type of a shift is with the moon that we just had, the buck full moon, a perfect full moon to wrap up some things that, old habits die hard, like perfect timing to wrap up things in our life, stay more determined than ever, because it's like, I don't want to say forced, but it's a good way to describe the energy of like you're being forced into a more supportive energy field, if that makes sense. And that is the switch of the timeline. I have my shirt on backwards. Oh, I don't think it really matters, but because you all just see my sleeves, might as well have it the right way. Maybe Spirit is saying, there you go. Things are going to be turned right side out. All right, so maybe if you could tell us a little bit about this energy shift, the energy changes. More and more energy, more memory. Very similar to the message that I have gotten, but sometimes the energy feels even more pronounced as like memory of your divine self, the 12-strand DNA blueprint, you could say original divine blueprint without having to. It's remembering who you are. 10 of fruit, which is very much like a 10 of pentacles energy. Remembering who you are and what you came here to grow and to experience. A little bit of a challenge here of having memory wiped, So this is something coming back to the collective. Coming back to the collective for them to see. There's a lot of going within and figuring out what our shadow energy is. Looking at it, shedding light on it. And certainly there's a phase that we can all pass where we do strive for transcendence, really, but can get wrapped up in the day-to-day mundane stuff. Maybe that's getting harder to handle too, just the mundane. And it's number 19, which is the number of the sun, the pioneering energy. That even looks like sun rays to me, but it's a card that says inhale. I love this card because it is about what are you receiving through breath. And through your breath, it is a representation, I'm going to say in a very literal sense, of spirit world meeting the physical world. through this thing called breath, the in and out, the things we don't see. But this is taking in. So they're wanting you to take in something. Maybe even your breath is helping you decode, figure out energies, read energies. You know, like if you get stuck and you need to read some energy really quick, you need to know what is the truth of this energy around me or this energy that I'm feeling. Be still, and be reflective. I would say divine feminine energy, and receive. Because it's stored in the memory. Everything is there, they're saying. Everything for you to access. Though it appeared you were here without having that access, you slowly, actually quite fast here lately, right, with Ascension energy, you're remembering really quick now that you've always had access to this. See this flower of life print or geometric pattern? It's of everything. Anima mundi, of everything. And they're saying that is the order of things. This is the journey back to, see that? Roots. It says roots on the bottom. This is the journey back to your roots, back to who you were. They just keep stressing that you're journeying back to what you always were, which was everything to begin with. You're not distinct or separate, but you come in here forgetting that, you think that, you feel it, but you can decide at a point for your journey to change and for you to feel differently, for you to identify with different types of consciousness too, maybe more so than others, or expanded. They're saying with the imagination on the bottom that you're remembering that every instant that you had that you thought was imagination is simply another dimension or universe where it actually has occurred or happened in that probable way. So your imagination is actually very linked to a realistic point of view, just in many different dimensions. That's funny. Yeah, feminine. Yeah, I like that energy with this inhale. Active body. The feminine energy, the feminine archetype. Oh, is that what the world is remembering? Is the feminine energy. There is a lot of push, there's a lot of force, there's a lot of overexertion of force, there's misuse of powers, that active powers. This is bringing more of this is the remembering that it all can come to you effortlessly, easily, without force. You just be open to receive. So we're remembering the divine feminine. And the word Sophia just is coming because of Sophia with the Gnostics. Wisdom, creation. Part of the tree of life. Whoa. You're part of the tree of life, which they're showing me in my mind's eye, the book of life with this tree as above so below that's like drawn onto it or engraved onto it. So that might be something significant for one of you all, is that image like engraved or done in a very special way. So we have this process of the seed has already been planted here. Your roots are already firm in the design of life. The source, God Most High, put you here, you know, is a part of you, though, is an aspect of you or of the whole, right? So your tree is about to have a lot of fruit. It's time for the, yeah, that's why it feels like it's picking up right now. So look at this, tree's really growing. And I do have a big peach tree outside that is, it has tons of fruit on it. But they're saying tree of life. You all are like the fruit. No, I don't. Oh, wait. Yeah. Circle of life. I do want to use these. They're the circle of life cards. Let's do that. Inhale. Your little bronchial tubes in your lungs look like trees. They look like tree roots. Okay, so we have devil energy first coming out. The devil. These people are in bondage or literally in chains on the card. They're in chains. They don't look too happy. One looks like they're pleading. Oh, with money. Okay. Still chained to something, but trying to like, almost like offer money or offer up money. It's something like that. Ace of Swords, truth or clarity, information that comes in as a breakthrough energy usually. The breakthrough energy here, they're saying, with what's coming in right now is it's waking you up to the things that you're not satisfied with, or that, and there's something here about like life, something being birthed to life right now is like, you see she's like ready on that card. That's a breakthrough energy about something that is about to be born in your life. It's huge. So that could be a new stage, completely, a new paradigm, a new perspective. But extreme attention or notice is being put on the things that are not satisfying us at this time, as we're picking up on energy, we're reading energy really well, and we're remembering our divine nature. We're also remembering all the experiences that we've had, and of course, if you're gonna have access to all of that information, then that's what you need to remember, so it can make you uncomfortable for any situation where you may have been settling for less than what you know you are, or who you know you are, and what the journey could be. So I think a realignment is taking place. Two of Wands in the reverse. Usually there's a need to clear the mind. Feels like they want us to feel something more. More here. Maybe it's about feeling more for life. And you have the frog on the card, which I just saw a frog in the pond. And there's two snails on this. Usually the alignment is like those two snails stuck together. So, what kind of path or what kind of possibility is this? Because something gets opened up once you kind of release the need to. This is something that's unplanned, I think, but it's part of this ascension journey for you. The realignment, and it's kind of uncomfortable for a lot of people right now. But the journey here, this is the same representation of like the chessboard representing order. All right? Order. There's a way to do it, is the message. And this is it. Sun energy, it looks like it's in the reverse. Feminine's usually the moon energy. So let me get another card, because I'm wondering if this has to do with something that we haven't seen, or that we don't know. Maybe that don't know that's coming. So there's some type of friendships or connections that you're meant to have, like on this journey. Maybe this is like people that are part of your soul group, or you could say like soul family. I even think they're saying that this is part of like what is not visible, maybe with the eyes that you'll have to feel, is your soul family around you that are helping you. See, that are your real partner here. Two of Cups. As soon as I said that, the Two of Cups flew out. You have family and spirits that are actively assisting you in the ethereal realms to have what you want here in the physical realm. So this is so good. It is real love, isn't it? The Two of Cups is real love. Tell me more about the Devil energy. Breaking chains. For some people, breaking chains from old habits, or something that felt like it was spiritual warfare in a sense, a struggle, something that you came here with, maybe even bound by some things that were passed down in the family karmically, some things that were just weren't even yours to carry, but here that is, and here's the same events happening or reoccurring in your life. And so what you did was, you had this energy here that's the change, the shift, giving you a boost in a breakthrough, an ability to easily break whatever chains were binding you, or whatever you've been facing. Whatever it is that whenever you tried to fix it, something bad would happen, or something would make you go right back to it, whatever it is. That is usually, I would say, that's spiritual warfare that you've experienced. But so this energy is a breakthrough through that, of the suffering, of the exhaustion. Eight of Pentacles, sideways, so it definitely can be like a transition energy, where the something to do with what do you do during the day? What keeps you busy? What do you call work? It could be a hobby too. We have a person painting on the card. Another person is assembling something. So it is an Eight of Coins that has two individuals on it. And so I do feel like for some of you all, this is the energy, perhaps bringing divine counterparts together. Some sort of work to get started on here. It's your life's work. Because we have the Hermit. It's your life's work. It's your individual journey. It's a culmination point coming up for you, specific group of souls, because the group I'm speaking to, I feel like, are the group of old souls that have been here before, and that are on this journey where you can choose. It's a culmination of everything that you have learned. So I feel like I'm talking to old souls using or remembering tools, new tools, but it's from memory. It's from memory. Something you've already learned, past life energies. And you could be from a different Heck, you could be from a different galaxy for all I know, but there's something ancient to your energy. So you get recognized for that. Sorry, Six of Wands. I was just kind of looking at it. Definitely a strong Leo energy here with strength and the Six of Wands. Success, the right group, Six of Pentacles. See, the right group being recognized, appreciated for all that you've been through. Okay, we're going to pull from the Cosmos Oracle just to see what other message they want. And thank you all for reaching out for private readings. If you need one, the information's in the description box below. They are recorded readings. You get a private video link and 3 different prices. So thank you all so much for the support for that. What are we doing with all of this strength and energy? Bringing something to fruition. Activating and bringing in the original divine blueprint is what I'm picking up on. Of infinity. Beautiful. I love you for infinity. Dark energy. Infinity. Surface. Ooh. Wow. This is perfect for what I feel like the message with the Devil card and the Nine of Wands is that there is a lot more to meets the surface here that was happening to people. Where there were energies that were put out there for you to be harmed by them, for you to feel some sort of suffering. It's some type of energy that you produced. And it was not fair. It was like at a disadvantage to some darker forces. Now, this dark energy doesn't necessarily mean bad, but the ultraviolet does mean that there is a negative energy or something that could harm you potentially, and it's unseen, so it goes through it can be different things, right? So that's why they're saying there's more than meets the surface. This particular energy shift here is to help divine beings with this influence or the power. So I feel like this is the power that's being decreased, or that we're having more of an advantage over than in the past. And then in regards to the past, this energy thing has been going on forever, infinity. And there is definitely more than meets the surface here, because that's really what this card, dark energy, is that there's more to your potential than meets the surface. So certainly, with these abilities turned back on, or remembering of who you are, you have some sort of easy control over these energies that used to keep you bound and chained in this like material realm. Which is not really like your truth, this place. So infinite possibilities. There's more possibilities here. And yeah, I think the energy is really supporting you for that. For you to have some completion here with this 10 of fruit. For things to finally work out for the betterment of life. Ascension number 11, light-based technologies. Whenever I get that card, other than, yeah, you can look into light-based technology, red light, blue light, whatever light, but I see like 1111 on the card. So with Ascension 1111, Master number 11, 11 7, 711, Ascension number 7, astral plane, the pineal gland is fully open. I see this also as light helping you, or light activation, like from solar, from intercellular, like different types of light codes helping to completely open your third eye. So that's, like your ultraviolet, your ability to sense and see what these energies are that are surrounding, that are trying not to be seen, but they're harmful. You're noticing those collectively. Life path number 3 is coming out. 311. Good band. Life path number 3, the communicator, ruling planet, Jupiter, tarot card reader, healer, teacher, guidance and spiritual knowledge, augur, spiritual master, seer, predictions, and a visionary, chakra healer, clearing and balancing, for your success right now. These life paths, so when they come out and it's not your life path, I still feel like it's your focus, or it will be part of your focus. So life, at least at this time, life path number 2, the partner, ruling planet, the moon. So yep, and it did talk about a partner with the 2 of cups here. Clairsentience, a clear feeling. Ascension number 8, the mental plane, seed crystal, 8 through 10 chakras activated. Yeah, what I'm just picking up on that immediately, which there's 8 and 9, which are above the crown chakra, outside of the body, and then 10 is below the feet and pro to the earth, outside of the body. And but what I'm pulling from this is more so access to filtering out these negative or harmful energies, filtering it out from your field, and that natural ability with 9 being able to do so. And then I have 10, 12-strand DNA, which is what I thought this whole thing was actually about, memory back to 12-strand DNA. So there's our confirmation for that. That's what I'm getting for you all. Yeah, I hope you all have a nice few days. Sending you love and light as always. Bye.